Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another color grading tutorial. I know it's been a little bit off the air, you can say. I haven't done any tutorial in over a month. I want to apologize for that. I got really slim with different color grading projects and film and photography. Pretty much every day I was completely slim with something to do. Anyways, now that I got a little bit more time, I want to do a tutorial on doing the reference clips and comparing the editing version versus your color grading project. So basically we're going to be talking about conforming the clips, and let me explain you what it is. So let's say that the client sent the footage to color grade, and by the way, there's actually still a lot of problems with importing XML, and we're going to talk about this in the future tutorials. Sometimes XML doesn't really click correctly, so I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I'm going to cover this in the future tutorials. Anyways, so let's say that we have all the clips from our project, whatever it may be, commercial, narrative, film, doesn't matter. And for the sake of this, I shot this a few months ago for the tutorial material, so we're going to play around with this. Okay, so I want to do a couple interesting things. So first of all, let's say that as a colorist, I have the hard drive for the footage and the editor sending me XML file to verify against the edit. So the thing I'm going to do is import XML, and I'm going to go in the desktop, and in my desktop I'm going to select tutorial XML. Okay, so I'm going to take off use sizing information, and I'm going to take off this one, automatically import source clips, since I already have them, and resolution seems to be perfect, and I'm going to click OK. So here's a little quick 3 clips that I put together. So let's say that you see this after importing XML, but how do you know if this is correct? So there's one way to verify that. It's actually to ask the editor, and if you work in a commercial workflow, that's pretty much going to be attached. But I have over here locked edit file. So in the locked edit file, if I'm going to click on this, assuming that's coming from Final Cut Pro or Premiere or Av, it doesn't matter. And if I'm going to select add as offline reference clip right over here, and stay with me, it's kind of a little bit complicated how Blackmagic Design made this thing, but if you're going to go back to the edit again, and now we have this locked edit clip with this little kind of checkerboard clip. So if we're going to click on the timeline, I'm going to right click and I'm going to go timeline, and over here link offline reference clip, and I'm going to select locked edit, the clip that I just added. So that's only little one part of the equation. So I added this clip, but nothing happens. Basically, if I'm going to go over here in this little screen and I'm going to select offline, we actually going to have the editing the reference clip against what I have in the timeline. So if I'm going to be scrubbing, if everything aligns, basically that means we imported and conformed the files versus the final locked edit correctly. And you know, a lot of times when you import XML, unfortunately that doesn't happen. I know there's editors out there, people who more familiar with the process know that sometimes there's a lot of errors when it comes to that. I just recently had a commercial color grading when, you know, the improper frame rates were importing anyway, so it was a complete mess. But so that's how you use the reference clips, and I just wanted to show you guys really quick, that way in case you have the future projects, you know how that workflow goes. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna make a next tutorial very soon, I hope, and make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you soon.